Welcome, Be a Bean followers, to another episode of Who's on Deck. Today, we're speaking with Jason Schumaker, the current Vice President of Enterprise Sales at Ceridian and the former baseball standout from the University of Illinois. Welcome, Jason.
Thank you. Pleasure to be here.
Talk about how failure in baseball and the recoveries that you made, how that lesson is used now when you have, I'm sure that you're not 100% successful with your team or in the business yourself, how you deal with the failures there and how you deal with a team member that fails.
Yeah, it's funny because even with my 10-year-old travel team, we tell them you got to be able to look failure in the eye and embrace it because it's going to happen. That's life. And for me, no one ever wants to strike out, leave runners stranded, make an error at a critical moment in a game. But those are going to happen. Physical mistakes are going to happen. We're humans. So for me, I really focused on the mental aspect of the game. Is I don't want to make a mental mistake. When we train our young athletes, we focus on the mental aspects of the game. Be sound mentally. We'll work on your physical tools. And if you make a physical mistake, you make a physical mistake. We'll move on. We'll learn from it. And we'll adjust and course correct, because that's what this game is about. It's a beautiful game, but it's a maddening game because those things are going to happen. So for me, I was hyper-focused on just maintaining a level of mental acuity, a level of focus, rigor, and discipline, that I didn't make those mental mistakes, and I was able to then course correct and overcome the physical mistakes. And that is boded very well in life. I always go back to a Bo Jackson quote: never get too high, never get too low, stay kind of right in the middle. And that's the way I run my sales team. Sales is the most unforgiving job you can be in for a lot of reasons, because you're evaluated on one metric. You make your number or you don't. It's very simple. And there's a lot of doors that are slammed in your face. And a person in sales that wins 40% of the time is an absolute top of stack peak performer, no different than baseball. And so I balance each and every day the 10 reps that are on my team, their psyche, right, to keep them mentally focused and aware. Physical mistakes are going to happen, right? We're going to do things within a deal. We shouldn't have done that. We would have done that different. But mentally be ahead of your decision maker. Where are they going to go? When we prep for a call, any prospect-facing call, the way I approach those is, what could they say? What could they do that would throw you off your game? That's how I mentally approach the call. And that way I'm prepared for any possible scenario that arises. And that stemmed from baseball for me. Being one step ahead of the next pitch, being one step ahead of the next hitter. What are they trying to accomplish in this scenario? What type of pitch are we trying to throw? If that pitch is thrown, where do we think the ball's going to be hit? I applied that thinking to how I run my sales team to always try and be one step ahead.
Yeah, the Japanese have a saying that fall down 7 times, get up 8 times, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
Let's build better communications and connections to gain better commitment and caring together. Check out beabean.net for workshops, speaking engagements, and consultations. Be a Bean, transform your team.